So the Bible is telling us, if you want to run this spiritual, your Christian race effectively, you need to keep your eyes on Jesus. I wanted to pick this two words. Verse 1 says run. Verse 2 says looking. Another translation says focusing, and that's the translation I want us to focus in. It says focusing. So it means that you're looking, your focusing should be a constant and continuous action happening at the moment of the running, which means I'm running, I'm looking, I'm running. It should be from the moment you start your running to the end of the running is a continuous action. So God is telling us, as you run this race, keep on looking at Jesus. It says, from all that will distract you, look away from all that will distract you to Jesus, who is the leader and the source of your faith. Never stop looking. Never stop focusing on Jesus. Hallelujah. I want you to lift up your hands and say, I will never stop looking on Jesus. I will never stop focusing on Jesus. I went to the dictionary and to know what the meaning of focus is. And the two meaning that really struck my eyes was pay particular attention to. So you pay particular attention to. And another meaning is adapt to the prevailing level of light and become able to see clearly. I don't know if you're getting this. A translation in the dictionary, Oxford Dictionary says, or Cambridge, whichever, it says, adapt to the prevailing level of light. So when the book of Hebrews 12:2 says, focusing as you run, keep focusing. It means keep adapting your eyes to the prevailing level of light. And who is the prevailing level of light? I can hear you. Who is the prevailing level of light? Who is the prevailing level of light? Hallelujah. And become able to see clearly. You can only see clearly if your eyes are fixed or focused on Jesus throughout the course race. Not at the beginning, not at the end. That present continuous is an ongoing action happening throughout the race. You know, the enemy will come with so many thoughts. Keep your eyes focused on Jesus. The enemy will come with reports from the doctor. Keep your eyes focused on Jesus, because we said Jesus is the author and the perfecter, which is the finisher of your faith. And if Jesus is the author and the perfecter of that same faith that you're using to run this race, how can you lose? How can you lose? You cannot lose. Say, I cannot lose. I will run this race and I will finish my race. So I've been to Ascot a number of times. So when you see horses, there is what they call horse blinders. They're like leather. They're made of leather. They're either leather plates like this or plastic cups like this. Leather plates like squared shaped or plastic cups. The reason why they wear these things is because horses are easily distracted. Easily. So what they do, the runners, in order to run a race efficiently and effectively, I said, how do we run this race efficiently? How do we fix or focus on Jesus? So what they do, in order for them to keep focus, they put these plates on the end.